7, 8, and 9. Oh, we're recording? Okay. Hello, everybody, and today we are going to be doing 9 redstone piston doors that are friendly for all platforms: Java, Pocket Edition, everything else that I forget to mention for some reason. It was all friendly. So let's jump straight into the piston doors. First up, we have a very classic 2x2 wall piston door. I think it's called the Jeb door. And simply you flip the lever, and the blocks get pulled back and into the wall. Lever again, and they get pulled out and pushed out. This is all the redstone. Simply dust on top of wool in this formation, the pistons facing like that, and then repeaters, giving you this sort of a door. Pretty simple, really fast. Oh, and if you're on Pocket Edition or the other version, this bottom one won't work, so you're going to have to set up pistons like that along with the top section. Moving on. Next up, we have a 3x3 piston door, which is very thin, very tiny, and very fast. The lever, and as you can see, it all retracts. You forget, and it all gets pushed up. And the reason this happens is because under the ground we have a double piston extender. We have a piece of concrete powder in the middle, and iron blocks all around. So when the iron block gets pulled down twice, the concrete powder then falls down, therefore resulting in a piston door like this. Moving on, we have a hidden staircase door. You can see it's a normal staircase. I can walk up and down it, but whenever needed, I flip the lever, and the staircase goes down and flats itself on the ground to reveal the unnecessarily complicated but looking pretty cool support beams that hold up the staircase, even though there's nothing there. Really simple, really fast, and again is cooperative and friendly to all versions of Minecraft. Moving on, we have the classic waterfall piston door, which again is friendly to all platforms of Minecraft. And simply you flip the lever, and the waterfall opens up to reveal a passageway in the back. Flip it again, and it all closes up once more, as if it never happened, and then opens up again. And I will reveal to you what's on the inside. You must promise me never to show anybody the contents behind this wall, even though I'm recording this. Ready? Done. That was definitely worth all the suspense. Moving on. We have a wall staircase type of a door. I've outlined it again with snow so you know where it's going to be, but obviously you don't have to do that. And you flip the lever, and the top opens up, and stairs pop in. But again, and it all retracts and disappears as if it had never happened. And this is the end. And you can put whatever you want up here. I just put like a tiny little room for no good reason. And pretty fast in my opinion. Again, friendly for all platforms. Moving on, we have we have your classic 2x2 piston door with the pressure plates in front. And I made it look all futuristic-y, but you open the pressure plates, it opens, off, it closes, giving you the ability to run straight through without problem. And then I just put lamps here at the bottom that get powered by the pressure plates whenever you get pressed. You don't have to do that. You can design however you want. Next up, we have this kind of a door, and it's unnecessarily complicated, but that's kind of the point. Simply, we have a wall with glass in the middle so you can see what's on the other side. You can see here, we have a chest. I want to know what's inside the chest. So I flip the lever, and the entire wall gets shifted over to reveal a fence gate door that then allows us to see a chest that says hi. Anyway, you can close it back up as if it was never there, and then flip it back over. Pretty simple, really fast, and really compact. Next up, we have a downward staircase wall basic, about very similar to the other one, but this one goes down. Flip the levers, and the staircase goes into the ground. Only downside is there's this, but you can probably change that. And it's really fast too. And finally, the final door for this one, and there's definitely plenty more doors I could have done, but I'm only going to showcase 9. You have your classic, well, not classic, but your typical draw. What are my words going today? Your typical gate, up and down castle gate. So you flip the lever, and it gets pushed up. Flip the lever, and it gets pushed down very quickly. And it's actually really fast and really compact too. Not only that, but the decoration is part of the contraption. Interesting. So those are the piston doors. So for those of you who just want to start building, you can. But I am going to show how to build most of these doors. So this one is simply, you have your pistons facing in this direction. Pistons facing in this direction with the blocks on their face, and the wool and then the wool, redstone, and repeaters as shown. And then for Pocket Edition, you just put the pistons at the bottom instead. Moving on. Next for the redstone for this one, I'm going to take this. We're gonna open this up so we can reveal a simple double piston extender down below, and then the signal travels up through the ground and up around the pistons just like this. And I have built this on Pocket Edition and other versions, so I know this is 100% platform friendly. And then you just activate with the torch. Next, we have this one that we already showcased, but the redstone for this one is all down here. Just try to get into where the redstone is. Here we are. So the current from this side gets transported around into a repeater here set to with a bit of delay. I must have delay a little bit more. And then you have a piston, your slime blocks, and your stairs. Then, for the flattening of it, you have your same signal run into a redstone torch, which then runs along into a piston with a block, a 4-tick repeater, a normal repeater, and that then runs back around to your pistons right here. Then, resulting in this. And I completely ripped apart the ground. I will fix that later. Next, we have your waterfall door with the very secret piece. That, again, just does this, and I really can't get enough of this. And of course you can adjust it however you want, but I'm going to show you how I built it. I have a simple trail running down here into a piston that does that block. As you can see, its arm is extended. And then they have the trail going up to the top where I have redstone dust going along, the block and a torch, and then 2 repeaters on either side, pushing into these 2 pistons. So whenever it gets toggled, it swaps the blocks. So then this one's extended and these 2 are retracted, therefore changing the path that the water takes. Then we have, again, half of the very first door we have with the wool, and then the redstone dust, and then the repeater. It's all hooked up as one big circuit. They're then giving you this amazing piece of art. Moving on, we have the whole hidden staircase door that I think is cool. And down here, all the redstone is for this bottom part is a double piston extender right here, a single piston extender, and along the back here, the redstone goes up into, again, another one of those pullbacks and pulled into the wall, and a piston right here that just pushes out the block, then resulting in this action. And the top part has to be hooked up to a redstone torch, otherwise it would be open while the staircase is down and closed when the staircase is up, and that's just messed up. That's like a non-working door. Then we have this. We have the 2x2 piston door, and if you don't know how to build this, I will show you, but I do you know how to build this. Simply, you have your pressure plates all hooked up to the redstone, and the redstone trail runs into redstone torches with blocks and a dot of redstone dust on top with your 2 pistons. Then giving you the stand on the pressure plate, it opens, and off the pressure plate, it closes. A very functional system. Next, we have this system, the shifting wall door. That's unnecessarily complicated, but that's the awesome part about it. And simply, you have the trail from your torch leading up to here. This one leads into a redstone torch, which then leads into a piston with an observer. And the observer, then when it's extended, activates these in this order. And there has to be 1 block of space in between each. And then you go back to the other side, and you have no torch on this one, again with the piston, the observer, and the trio, again with the order. And as you can see, when it's extended, this will happen. So one should always be extended like this, and one should always be smushed like that for your thing to work. And I could do a whole thing on this if you want me to do. And then you simply build your walls, and it works really well. Then you have the downward staircase one, which actually is really smooth. It's a double piston extender, again, double piston extender, normal piston extender, but the ones that would pull it downward instead of extending it upward. And then a piston on the back right there, just to make it a little bit more of a larger opening. And yes, I just ditched my block. And finally, we have this one. This one's slightly more complicated, but it can be almost as long as you wish. And I'll open it up so you can see all the redstone. I use a slab there so it doesn't get messed up. But really, you have normal double piston extenders. So you have, I can actually show you right now. You have that there and that there. And really, all it is it extends the bottom one and the top one, and then retracts the top one and retracts the bottom one to get you that. And then you have the 2 things of concrete powder on the top, and along with your fences. And then you have a torch with a piston and observer on its face that then goes over to here into a dropper with an item in it. It has a hopper going into it, a comparator, and an observer line going up to the top, where then it activates firing this one, then this one, giving a full extension and retraction to your bridge. That's about it, actually. I think we're done. So, finally, thank you so much for watching. I really enjoyed building all these contraptions, and if you would like to know how to make this, please comment if you'd like to know how to build the big giant number counter at the beginning. But other than that, thank you so much for watching my piston door video. I really hope you enjoyed, and if you did, press the like button because I want the like button pressed. And have a good rest of your day.